got on live too late, but I'm trying to do better about this because it's been suggested to me that I should do live more for the channel. So I'm gonna go live while I'm packing my makeup kit because I do have a client tomorrow. And shoot, I just want to talk. I want to mac and hang. 1 second, I gotta wash my glasses off. Hopefully somebody joins the live. I'll wait a couple minutes before I start talking so that the meat and the potatoes can kind of be at the beginning. Not at the beginning, but it can be with most of the people. Stop. Shh. Shh. Yeah, maybe I waited too late. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. Can you stop crying? It's annoying. Like, seriously. Stop. Hello, how are you? I'm gonna wait at least until maybe a couple more people join. Just two more people. That's good. Okay, so I said I was gonna start the live at least if one person joined. So because you're the one person, I'm gonna start talking to you. What did I do today? Child, I went to work, okay? That's what I did. What did you do today? Okay, so while I'm waiting for you to answer that question, I want to start the live. So, if you haven't read the title, it said have hairstylists, makeup artists, waxers, lash technicians, nail technicians, have they lost their mind concerning pricing? What do you guys think about that? Do you think hairstylists are charging too much? Like, what do you think? Personally, I feel indifferent. And the only reason why I said hi, Zemina, I think that's how you say your name. I think hairstylists are, a part of me says yes and a part of me says no. And here's why. I feel like no, they're not charging too much. Hey y'all, hey Jasper, hey Evergrind. I feel like hairstylists aren't charging too much if their work is where it needs to be. But I think that when it comes to deposits and things of that nature, I think that's where people are getting pissed off about because it's like, in my personal opinion, I feel like people don't mind paying a deposit for a service. They don't mind paying up front for a service. They don't mind paying whatever you ask. I think what clients are trying to say is, you have us doing all of these things, feeling like we're doing the Olympics just to get an appointment, and you don't show up, or you're late, or you don't care, like you come in with a bad attitude. You do my service like you don't like me, like we know each other from past lives or something. It's just I feel sometimes they can overcharge, sometimes depending on the hair selling size. Yes, how you say your name? Is it Sanaya or Sanaya? Let me know. Yes, I agree too. I agree that they can overcharge depending on the service and depending on who the stylist is. And I'll tell you why, because sometimes some stylists, they just want to charge a cajillion. Oh, what did I say the second time? Was it Sanaya? I think I did say Sanaya. Let me know. But I do think so too, because I feel like as a stylist, if you are not where you need to be, I feel like you shouldn't be charging top dollar like you top dog. You a puppy. You got to get it together. You got to grow up. You have to grow up. I do feel like if you specialize in something, like the quality is there, the longevity of the style is there, I do believe that you should be able to charge what you like. Don't mind the crunching. My little sweet puppy girl is back there chewing down. But like I said, if some of you guys missed the first part that I said, I think that clients do not have a problem paying deposits. They don't have a problem with any of those things. It's just the professionalism that's lacking in the industry by some stylists. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I feel like, who told these people to start with all these rules? Some of these rules, okay, them other rules, I'm like, girl, where did you get this from? But a part of me feels like they are mimicking who they look up to, and they are not on the level of who they look up to. So they're trying to mimic something that they not even on the same playing field. Y'all not even the same tax bracket. Y'all don't attract the same clientele. You're just trying to do what you see is popular, but you're going about it all wrong. Like, can we start getting stylists that show up on time? Can we? Can we also get stylists who aren't mean, who aren't picky, who do who they want to do great, and if they don't really care for you, they kind of do your hair however because they're trying to get you out the chair? Like, can we get more of that? Like, where is the professionalism? I feel like so many people are trying to get in this because they're watching so many people make money and they want to jump into this and they want to get money too. And I'm okay with you getting money, but I'm not okay with the way that you show up for your clients. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me know what y'all think. I'm supposed to be packing my kit while I'm talking to y'all because I got a client tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of noise, but we packing kits around here. I agree. I feel like social media has an effect on how people do their job and run it. Sure do. I agree. I completely agree. That's why, personally, for me, I've been trying to take intentional steps back from social media because I don't want to be, leave it alone. I don't want to be impacted by how other people run their business. And honestly, I've been noticing that when I read comments and how people are so displeased and they're just venting about their comments and concerns and things, it's been affecting me a lot because I've stepped away from doing hair for a couple reasons. But one of them, I'm just like, I'm a little nervous to get back out there because the way people talking about, I ain't about to be paying all of that, and complaining about prices, complaining about people, and it does affect you. It does affect you whether you willingly want it to affect you or you don't want it to affect you. It definitely does affect you. So I do agree. I completely agree with that. And there is a bunch of different ways people do things and why. Yes, I agree too. There is a lot of things because I feel like when I used to work in a salon, when I worked like in a more community or stylist floor setting, I feel like watching other people do things, you understand why they do what they do. And I'm one of those kind of people where I'm like, wait a minute, that cuts down her time, so I'm gonna try that. And if it works out for me, oh, I'm throwing that in the mix too. But I think people, or should I say, I think some clients want to argue about why people do what they do, and they want to argue about if that's worth the price or not. And I feel like what sometimes some people, hey, how you doing? What I feel like some people kind of forget is this pricing structure works for their clientele. It might not work for you, and that's okay. And I also feel like, why don't clients not all, but you know, the some that are problematic, why don't they go to people who they can afford versus trying to dog out people who charge more than $60? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me know what you think. Because the amount of people that I see on social media complaining about people charging too much, it's like, you do know that there are great stylists everywhere. Exactly, depending on how people do their service and what services they do. Yes, I agree. I think I saw that online too. I don't know if you know who Arrogant Tay is, but the last live that I did, I was talking about that. And there were a lot of people who were complaining about his pricing structure and was like, I just feel like that's too much for what he asking for and things of that nature. But then like people were trying to pick apart what he was saying and they were like, well, I feel like if you're doing color, yeah, you should be charging XYZ. But if you just doing this, then it shouldn't be that. And it's like, who told you that that was okay? Like, I don't know. I'm just one of those kind of people where if I like the way that you do something and then I look at your prices and I notice that I can't afford them, then I just try to look around for somebody who I can afford, or I'll save my money up and then I'll go to you. Like, I'm just that kind of person. People love to argue to a comment, don't they? I'm like, some of them should have been some lawyers or detectives working for the FBI, CSI, CIA. I don't know the acronyms, but yes, they argue like their life depends on it. They really, really do. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy. But you know what I don't like? And I know that we are all human. If you are promoting your business, why are you arguing with these folk? Like, don't do that. And I understand that you can be standing up for yourself or defending your business or defending what you do and why you do it. But I think sometimes the word choices that people choose makes it feel a little like versus like, I don't know. That's just me. I'm like, pipe down, babe, pipe down. Some people feel like they have the authority to judge someone's business depending on what they think, and they don't know half of what goes into it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you know what? You saying this made me think about something I literally just saw. Like, I just saw this. A stylist had posted a receipt of what she had spent in a professional store. And she was like, when you guys asked me why are my prices this, or can I get this for this, I just want y'all to see that this is what I'm spending on Jess. She literally had like maybe 3 to 5 items on there and she already spent over, I think, like $170. And she's like, this is why you can't get this for this, because I have to try to make a profit or be able to afford these products. And it's like, I think maybe, just maybe, if clients understood what went into actually having a business, like the finances on the back end, not just what they get to see, but the stuff that we don't show people, maybe they will understand why the price is the price. But then I also feel like the other part of me is being a client. I feel like sometimes it ain't clients place to know why we charge what they charge, because it's like that puts them in a position that one, they don't want to be in, and two, is very uncomfortable, and three, is like they didn't ask us why. Some of them do, but a lot of clients don't ask us why. Where I've seen this, the lady who charges a lot for wig installs, and she was arguing with everyone in the comments, being rude. It made Yes, it does. It makes it so much more worse, because it's like when you start adding gas onto a fire, it makes it worse. Because I feel like when people see that you'll argue, I hate to say it, some people just come to argue when they know that you're getting ready to argue with them. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what goes into everything. Nope, they don't. Even there was, I forgot this company that, the name of the guy that's on TikTok, and he does food reviews, and he tried these little brownies and everybody was saying like, oh, those brownies are super expensive. You can't cry. Come over here and no. Come. Okay, I'm not coming to get you then. Um, Come on. Shania's Corner Ice. You did? Oh my goodness, where did we work at? Oh, I'm sorry. I got Bunny Trail. So yes, so he basically reviewed these brownies and everybody was like, wow, those brownies are super expensive. And then like when you looked on her TikTok, you saw what goes into her brownies, the packaging and everything. And I understand why she charges what she charges. Hold on one second. This is who's making all that noise. If y'all was wondering, right here. This is who's doing that. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. But yes, so it's like she didn't have to do a cost breakdown, but just showing what she does and whether people understand it or not. And even people thought that she was closing down her brick and mortar because she couldn't get enough people. I mean, because of her price instruction, she was like, pricing is not the issue for me. She was like, I just feel like I need to close down my brick and mortar so I can spend more time elsewhere. And I understand. Thank you, baby. She is a cry baby. You hear me? I mean, y'all heard her too, but yeah, she a crybaby. And she probably was a crybaby because this is what I do all day. I hold her. I hold the mommy. I hold the mommy. But yes, so I don't know. But how do y'all feel about deposits? How do you guys feel about beauty professionals charging deposits? I saw a question. I think I can pull it up if the picture transfer and then I'll read it to y'all real fast. They want to see the crybaby. They want to see why you always be crying all the time. You know why? Hold on, y'all. I gotta find this one. I'm probably not gonna be able to find it. Dang, I can't find it on here, but it's okay. But yeah. Oh, yes. I feel like since people don't do the same thing business owners do, they have to see a glimpse into what they are paying for. You know what? I agree with you. Hey, J. Nicole Customs. I feel like deposits are pretty reasonable. Yes, Janet. You know what? You ain't never seen me on live before because this is something new that I'm doing and it was suggested to me. So I'm just trying to try. I'm a little rusty. But what was you saying? Yes, I feel like. Yes, okay, so I do agree, Sanaya, about that because I feel like there's a way that we can give people a glimpse into our business without making them feel uncomfortable. Because I feel like when you start talking prices, money, like this is what I do, this is da 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 da, people get offended because they're like, hold on, low down, like slow down. I get it. I feel like showing how you add value, showing how you add worth to your business and your service to me is more valuable than trying to show them how much you pay for your flat irons, how much you pay for your color, how much you do da da da. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If these clients want to get a little spicy with you, they could hit you with the okay, you spent $70 on that shampoo when I know something just is better for $10. So be for real because someone is always gonna want to challenge you and they're always gonna want to negotiate. So for me, like the lady with the brownies, when I find her name, I'm gonna link it for y'all because the brownies look so cute and she ships. So I really want to try it, even though I'm not a brownie person, but whatever. But Bunny Trail, my bad. But yes, I feel like showing what do you do to add value to charge what you charge, even if you never tell me the price of your service. I want to know what is it that you do to add value. Don't show me no dang on chip stand. Don't show me no because let me tell you something. A hood rat can give you free chips, drink, and make you coffee and mocktails and things. They can do that. They can do that. I can say hood rat because I'm from the projects, just so y'all know, so y'all don't get offended. But hold on one second. I'm trying to read the comments. Yes, heavy on value. Yeah, so she said, I feel like deposits are pretty reasonable. Yes, I do feel like deposits are pretty reasonable. I'm going on a bunny trail. My bad. Let me stay focused and then I'll circle back around to that. So yes, I want to know, how do you show value? Some stylists, they continue their education. Some stylists, they network. Some stylists do things into their communities. Some stylists share their knowledge with their clients because I believe that healthy hair is a partnership between me and my client. So I feel like if you want hair to your ankles, the only way you really gonna get there is if me and and you are on the same page. And I'm not telling you to check in with me every time you going to see another stylist or every time you're trying to try a new hairstyle. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, let's try to put together a strategy. Like, let me see what kind of hair care products you're using at home. Do you need me to recommend certain hair care products and tell you like where to purchase, or however that works out? Like, there's other ways that we can show that we value somebody, or our client, should I say, than trying to throw money around. Because, like, I use Chanel all the time because Chanel charges a lot of money. But I use Chanel. I remember I forgot somebody did a documentary on how much it costs to actually make a Chanel bag. Now, Chanel has done price increases. I believe that the smallest bag is like 4,500, I think, or 3,500, one of them. But Chanel doesn't have to be as expensive as it is, but people see the worth in what they're doing. And they know that that's of value. Like, if you see somebody with a Chanel bag, a real one, you know she got some money. She got some money on, you understand? So it's one of those things where they know the worth that they bring. If clients do not see your worth, they are not paying your price. I don't care how great you are. I don't. Oh, back to the whole deposit thing. I do think it's reasonable. I really, really do think that it's reasonable. I understand that it's very necessary. I believe that it helps to stop no call, no shows. I believe that it helps to hold you as the stylist or the beauty professional accountable, and it helps to hold the client accountable, because if they put money down, they're coming. Depending on what your policy is, as far as like refunds or charging a card for full price or half price or whatever the case may be, I feel like it does hold everybody accountable. But some of these girls, I understand why y'all want to fight. I understand why y'all ask them to come outside. Cause they play too much. They take your money and they play too much. Hold on. Y'all was talking to me. Exactly. It's so much better to see what you bring to the table and what it's worth. Yes, you need to have some kind of, yes, you do need to have some type of communication. Yes, every consultation I tell people is 50-50. You work with me, I work with you. Yes, I tell that to people too. I tell people that all the time. Like, communication is key. I was not the best communicator. I've grown over the years, but I was not the best communicator. And I realized that not having enough communication, it just creates too many errors, too many missteps that really could have been avoided. As far as you saying, like, it's 50-50, yup, you work with me, I work with you. And I'm the kind of person where if I cannot see results within, I'll say about I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying, if I cannot see results in your hair between 6 to 8 weeks, I'm not the stylist for you. I'm not gonna say that right away at that 6 to 8 week mark, but we are gonna have a different conversation. And then past that 6 to 8 weeks, if I don't see any length retention, any density changes, none of those, then we're gonna have to start figuring out who can I refer you to, because I'm not the stylist for you. Because for me, I can see growth and I can see density changes in 6 to 8 weeks. I promise. I put that on my little puppy because I ain't got no kids. But, oh, you said we need you, child. We need you too. Yes, people don't play about the money. You put the money up, it's up to both of us. I'm going to be here. You make sure you here. Listen, I don't play about my money either. Because one thing about it, I don't like giving money back, but I will give it back. I for sure will. Yes. Yup. I will. Because I'm like, and you know what? Somebody told me when I was in this program, maybe one day I'll circle back around and get back into the program again. But some people said that if you are still having cancellations or no call, no shows, your deposit may not be high enough. I said, well, what you charging for deposits? I think my question got overlooked when I said that. I can see so much. Yes, you can. You sure can. And at first, I did not think so. I thought I was gassing myself up when I was like, hold on. 6 to 8 weeks, is that really enough time? But that's a lot of time. That is a lot of time to see a lot of changes and a lot of growth. And you know what's funny? If your client goes behind you and uses heat in between visits more often than not, you can see that too. I remember I had one client and I was like, your hair was doing so good. And I was like getting a little thin at the ends. It was like, and she started laughing. She's like, oh yeah, because I curl it like almost every day. I said, girl, be for real. That's not what we working towards, love. So yes, you can see a lot in 6 to 8 weeks, a lot. And it's so amazing like how the hair kind of agrees with you when y'all are on the same page. And I'm one of those kind of people where, and maybe I shouldn't do this, but I feel like if you need certain kind of shampoos and conditioners and you're not able to get them, tell me, because I'll get it. You don't have to pay me back. Just let me know. I'll get you what you need so that we can be on the same page and you can, get the results that you need to get. But yeah, when homegirl said your deposit might not be enough, I really wanted to ask that woman, how much do you charge for a deposit? Because I feel like any amount of money I put up, I don't care if it's $5. That's a lot to me. Okay. Okay. I also wanted to say, I believe that there's strength in specialization. Specialization might not be a word, but just roll with the roll. I feel like when you specialize in something, you can really charge what you want. Like you can have it your way, like Burger King. I remember when I was in this program, the program was called, what was the name of the program? Makeup Mogul University, but I think she changed her name. But her name is Tiana Robinson on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of that. But she has a program that you pay for monthly. Anyways, she said that she wanted a ponytail for New Year's Eve, right? And a hairstylist that she was looking into had did one of the Real Housewives hair from Potomac, I think. And I love the ponytail. She specializes in a lot of textured extensions. And she said when I looked on the site, it was $400 for a ponytail. 400, just a ponytail. And of course, wash was included because she ain't get it like that. But $400. And she was like, I willingly paid that $400 because she's great at what she does. And when I went to go look up the girl, I wish I could remember who the girl is. When I went to go look up, all you see on her page is ponytail, 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 ponytail. So the girl posted her page. Excuse me, she posted her picture from New Year's Eve and she was like, my hair came out exactly like I wanted to. And she was like, I'm bringing this up not because how much money I paid, but I brought it up because when you specialize in something, and you execute it properly, you can name your price and people are going to come because they know that you're going to do a great job. Her hair looked exactly like everybody on her pictures on her page. And I love that because I hate a catfish. I really do. I hate a catfish. We the same. It's really about the transformation. Girl, we in it together in that deposit. I'm curious to ask her. I need to circle the block because she hasn't been active on Facebook or Instagram, honestly. But she, anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. But she hasn't really been active on social media. But I do want to ask her that, or I want to act like a customer and just kind of figure it out. Exactly, because you're more focused on that one skill and more experience. Yes, I agree. When I find, I keep saying names and like, oh, when I find this, da, da, da. But I'm serious, y'all. Next time I'm gonna come with some receipts so that y'all can see like who I'm talking about. But the girl who has the class, like, I think she changed the name because she wanted to target more than just makeup artists. She wanted to target like anybody in the beauty realm that wanted to make more money. And what I was gonna say when I said we're gonna talk about that later, she's not really active on social media as much because she make money in her sleep. She call them sleep coins, but she makes money in her sleep because she has the university thing and like she sells classes and digital stuff like that. So she really don't have to be on it like that. I think she might have popped up on Instagram just to announce what she had been working on and how like enrollment was open. But baby, I said, I know that's right. Okay, look, you said goals. Yes, for sure goals. Yes, it is great. Because I'm like, you know how hard we got to work to make some dang on money? Like, I feel like Dollar Bill. If you ain't never seen Players Club, my bad. But it's like, you have to work so hard. But yes, her whole thing is make money that doesn't require you to be behind the hair 100%. That could be selling products, that could be selling digital products, that could be doing tours, seminars, whatever you think that you can do. Yes, it can be very difficult. It can be very difficult, especially the time that we live in now. And back to my comment, what I said about reading comments on social media and how everybody feels like they have a gripe with the beauty industry now. I feel like it makes it even more difficult. But I remember Kiki Palmer has said before, like, social media makes the world look so much bigger than what it is. And like everybody thinks this way. And then you actually get off of social media and go back into the real world and you realize, wow, everybody don't really think like this. So Yeah, it's like a mind play thing that you like, oh, let me turn this off and get back into it. Cause yeah, it can be hard. And you know what? I will say this, and I want to know y'all opinion. I feel like people who have the biggest gripes with the beauty industry, those are the people that I feel like they want to go to the who's who and they get mad at the result that they got when it's like, you know how many talented people there are out there that actually run their business that don't charge you to wash and blow dry your hair? Speaking of, I ain't trying to throw no shade, but I am. I'm in Michigan. Do you know Detroit charges for a silk press? Some of them, not all of them, some of them are charging for a silk press $100, and the shampoo and condition is not included. You gotta pay extra $20 for that. I said, y'all getting money because $100 and the shampoo is not included. And a part of me blames some clients because why are you paying somebody to do your hair without shampooing? Why? Ain't they? Like getting money, $100. And I'm not gonna lie, the girl's work is beautiful. She booked all the time, but the fact that you charge $100, American dollars, and a shampoo, condition, and blow dry is not included. I said, Houseway. I read a comment on Threads that said, "This y'all fault. Y'all clients coming in here like, well, how much is it if I already come shampooed and blow dried?" Let me tell you something. Let me stop you right there. I don't believe that it's the client's fault. A client can ask how many ever questions they want. They can bargain until they are blue in the face. But that does not mean that as a professional, you should, one, allow them to do that, and two, you should lower your price because they're already doing half the work for you. That's not how that go over here. I don't understand it. And yes, it's 1,000% the clients accepting anything. Yes, it is. They just accept anything because they just want their hair done so bad. It be expensive and people aren't able to do it themselves and they don't know how good it can be somewhere else. Listen, listen, they don't know how good it can be somewhere else. It does get expensive because I feel like I'm all for charging a la carte. I am one of those stylists that do believe in a la carte, but I believe that certain things clients just shouldn't pay for, and one of the things that clients should not pay for is shampoo and conditioning unless it's a conditioning treatment. But it's against state law. Like, I mean, unless we live in another state that's it's legal. I don't know. It's like they walk into getting bullied. Like, why do y'all accept this? No, seriously, like why are you accepting this? Like, I don't understand it. No, and you know what's funny? Now that you're saying that, I remember I saw a couple years ago, I saw on Facebook, somebody was running a special for Silk Press, and somebody commented and said, "Oh, does this include a shampoo and a blow dry?" And they said no, like that's why the price is cheap because it's a special. Who is making the rules to the game? Who? Just because I run a special, that does not mean that I have to take away serious procedures. I'm losing my words, my bad. It's just because I am running a special does not mean that I compromise your health and my professionalism because I decide to run a special because I want some quick money. I never heard of that, but apparently I saw that, and I'm just like, you're lying, right? And then to double down on it, they made a post. And it was a couple popular stylists who were liking and comment on it, like, yeah, like, what they think we about to do, like, do everything? This is special. So you know what you should have said was, just come get your hair curled. And even then, I feel like I'm not curling no dirty hair either. My throat and my nostrils can't take it. Do you know what dirty hair smells like? Yes, for real. It be the TikTok tell-alls and they give us the review after staying and sitting there the whole time. Listen. Don't they? They give you the whole spiel. The whole spiel. No, don't be done commenting, cause listen. Now I ain't gonna lie, I have thought about trying out some different people and then not necessarily reviewing them, but more so like for myself, like, oh, did I like the service? Because I do, like, I want to try a new nail tech. I want to try a couple of the girls that's really good and just see, like, how does they work? But yes, you say I did not ask for a special. Exactly. I did not ask for a special. Like, imagine this. Imagine a restaurant giving you a special and they like, yeah, this the special, but you got to bring your own chicken. So what's the point? If I have to go shopping for my own chicken and then bring it I may as well just take the chicken back to the crib and just cook it there. Like, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense to me. Like, who said that? And then some of these people are licensed and some of them are licensed cosmetology instructors. And it's like, I don't understand. This the special, but you get an expired chicken. That's better. That's a better example than what I said. That's perfect. That's literally perfect. Because, like, what good is that? What good is that? Just throw the whole thing away. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I feel like I was once one of those stylists who did do specials, but I did everything. I did everything. I even was cutting hair with the special and didn't even charge you for that. But that's another conversation. And I feel like the amount of people, even back then, like around 2016, 17, it was like, oh, I ain't gotta come with my hair to shampoo. And I'm like, no. Like, why would you? As long as I have a shampoo bowl, access to water, whatever, you're always gonna get your hair shampooed. Because why not? I don't understand. Yes, it can be good to experiment. Yes, it is very good to experiment because I feel like one, this is just me being a beauty professional, I get to talk with other people. People get to know me, they get to know what I do, and I get to know you. We get familiar with one another. I think one of the lost arts is networking and true networking, not like trying to use somebody because they got a little bit of clout or they got a little bit of name or a following because now that's a thing. And it's like, no, I really want to get to know you. We don't have to be friends, but we could be cool. We could be one of those people where, like, I text my, hey, I got a client. Can I send them your way or something like that? Like, I'm real good at referring people out. Like, when I was doing hair, I would refer people out quickly. Like, if it was something that I didn't know how to do, I didn't have availability, or it was somebody that I'm like, this is not the client for me. Maybe it'll be a client for you. I don't know. But it's just, I think we've lost that. Like, we put so much competition in a game that it's just disgusting. It's like, it's not enjoyable anymore. Like, what the heck? Or everybody's trying to get a perfect photo op. Like, who are you? Tell me about it. Breaking my back, looking out. Like, no, I got you. Yes. Let me tell you something. I used to do so much stuff for free, even makeup included. I used to do so much stuff for free because I genuinely enjoyed it. I genuinely loved it. And I think that people who did not respect me and realized that, one, I wasn't speaking up for myself, that they could get over on me real quick, they picked up on that and they used to just use me all the way. Sure, still some stylists that owe me money for takedowns, but we're not gonna talk about that. They little raggedy clients. But but yes, you just try to and I feel like too, I just want people to get the best experience. And then also I'm one of them kind of people where I just hate doing your hair halfway. And halfway to me means you need a haircut. I'm gonna just cut it. Oh well, I'll eat the cost of everything else. And I ain't gonna lie, I was always one of them stylists who always had a job. So like, okay, I'm eating the cost of this, but I'm basically making it back because I have a full-time job. Not saying that you should do that, because listen, I have learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson, but I've sacrificed a lot. Right? People don't actually be getting out there and making relationships with people in other businesses. Nope, they don't, and they don't realize, like, it only takes one person to spread your name, the one right person to spread your name, and you could get business like this. It just takes that one person. That's kind of like how I'll use Tabitha Brown. She had been on YouTube for a while. It only took one video to change her whole life. Just one. So I feel like that's how it is with clients and with networking with people. It only just take that one right person. I love referring people. I've learned that's not as popular as I thought. Since you brought it up, since you brought it up, I've realized a lot of stylists refuse to refer people because they don't want to lose clients. They would rather sit up there and talk about, oh my gosh, I'm so overbooked. Oh my gosh, I would love to get to all of y'all, but I just can't. Da, da, da. And it's so funny because they all use the same post. And it's like, no, you're scared that that client is going to like it somewhere else and you're never going to see them again. Me, baby, if I can't get you, I can't get you. Or if we're not gelling well, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. You hear me? No, we the same. I'm learning mine, I promise. But this my only job. I be wore out. I agree. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to charge my phone. Don't look in my messy closet. I'm trying to pack up to do a client tomorrow. Um, I'm not back doing makeup yet, so I just do it for a friend. But yeah. Yes, okay, you said, but this is my only job. I be wore out. Yes. And you know what? I've been seeing a lot of people say that they are being worn out, people that have done this for years. And, some of the advice that's given, I think it's great, but when people are worn out, I feel like it's better to listen than to give them advice that they didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? And some people do ask for advice when they say on social media, like, oh, I'm just so wore out. Oh my gosh. And then some people ain't asking for it. They just telling you that they wore out. But I think I'm ready to change. Like, I'm ready to do hair again. I'm ready to do makeup again. I just got to get my kit together, y'all. Like, I'm not missing a lot of stuff. I'm just missing foundation because the man I used to get foundation from, him passed away. Him no longer with us. I work with kindergartners, so me saying him is actually hilarious. But yeah, when it's your only job, I feel like your work ethic is so different. And you can tell people who take this seriously and this is like their only job and this is their passion and this is like they're trying to make this a real job forever or a real career because they take it seriously and they try to make their business be as professional as possible, even if they are a one woman or a one man show. Yes, he passed away. Shoot, was it 21 or 19? I don't know. But basically, his business, I was reading through the comments and I guess somebody said they were in probate court. So you can't really get anything from him unless they have like leftovers of his foundation or something like that. But yeah, the foundation I'm thinking about carrying, which I feel like I'm gonna end up doing, I'm not gonna front y'all. I'm gonna do NARS. So the first one, I'm gonna carry two lines from Mars. So it'll, well, I say Mars, NARS. So it'll be the natural radiant longwear, I think that's what they call it, and then the sheer glow. And the reason why I need sheer glow is because sheer glow is really good for people who don't have anything to conceal but they just like to wear foundation. Perfect. Also, you can mix them together and they marry really well. And then the other one, natural radiant longwear, that shade range, it doesn't go as deep as sheer glow does. And I used to use it when I used to work at Ulta because I couldn't bring my products in, so I had to find something that I wanted to do. And I actually used to want to carry Lancome, but, or should I say Lancome, my bad. But when I started playing around with it, it was just my, when I try new products, I have to get a quick learning curve. Like, I need to learn and it needs to do what it need to do quickly. Like, I don't want to learn and experiment and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, oop, hold on, wait. NARS is such a great brand. Listen, I'm so happy that people think that because customers and professionals have both said they really, really do enjoy NARS. And I think that this time around, I want to try to carry a brand that I know for sure is around for the long term. I don't mind experimenting with other things, but when I say I fell in love with AJ Crimson products, I fell in love with them. And so it was so hard for me to try to find something else. Like, I had people wearing cream foundation in the summertime, and a lot of people don't believe in that, but I definitely had them doing that. I've heard so many good things about NARS. Yes, me too. Have you tried Juvia's Place? I know that's not high end, but so I'm not necessarily against more affordable or high end. The only thing with Juvia's Place is that they run really warm, and I like foundations and concealers that I can manipulate really easily. Without, like, if something is too warm, it's just like my science brain don't be on as fast as it needs to be. And I feel like NARS is, I mean, not NARS, Juvia's Place is a really good brand for personal because it's like you can manipulate it with yourself. But like when you working with people, I've realized that you have to kind of work a little bit faster and you don't have to be looking like you're perplexed. And Juvia's Place always has me perplexed. The coverage is amazing. I will say that. I love that for them, that it's really, really amazing. I tried, I don't even know if people try this anymore, but do you remember the NYX or NYX foundations? I tried to try those too, and those were too cool. Like they were like super muddy, and I was like, ah. And when something is just too something, it doesn't give me enough manipulation room. Like even Estee Lauder Double Wear, as expensive as that foundation is, it's too warm for me. I know that people really liked it because it was lightweight but full coverage, and it was liquid in the way that it dried down. I'm like, dang it. But yeah, it Estee Lauder Double Wear was just, it was way, 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 way too warm. Okay, true, true. It oxidized quick. Oh, it does. You know what? When you said that it oxidizes really quickly, that's what they said about Fenty foundation. People really like it, but they were saying like when you purchase your foundation, try it on first and then let it oxidize so you can see if you need to go up a shade or down a shade, because it does oxidize darker than what it is. Baby, don't try NYX. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Now you know what I used to carry in my kit like a long time ago was, what's the name of it? CoverGirl. CoverGirl Queen Collection. I don't even know if they still carry that. But man, baby, I used to carry CoverGirl, and then it was True Match L'Oreal. I used to carry those back like before I was able. Oop, hold on, y'all. My phone trying to fall on me. Back when I didn't have AJ Crimson in my kit, I used to carry CoverGirl and L'Oreal True Match, and I used to mix them together. And what a time to be alive! But like I said, I don't even know if they even carry that anymore. But yeah, that was pretty good. You said can't stand fancy, man. Let me tell you something. I don't recommend that. Well, excuse me. Let me go back. When I used to work at Ulta, I did not recommend that foundation, and the reason why was because when I realized that you needed to walk around the store, let it oxidize, and see if you da 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 da. It's just like, who got time for that? So you know what I would do? I would just recommend people something else. I'm like, unless you've already found your shade in Fenty, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time because it oxidizes differently. Crumbly. You know what, you said that, and it made me think of my friend, and I think like she mixed hers. It's like, didn't they say like it kind of rolls up a little bit? I'm like, is it too hydrating? I don't know. I really want to get into I don't know if it's called chemistry or makeup mixing, whatever, like to create a makeup line. Like I guess like if the first thing that I would probably create would be foundations and concealers, and then the next thing will be blushes. But I would love to like get into the lab with somebody and just kind of figure out like what's the science behind that. Cause like when people say, oh, a foundation like cracks easy, I forgot what was the other foundation that would like crack real easy. And it's just like, what makes it do that? Like, is it skin prep? Is it the ingredients? Like, what is it? Or is certain lines better for certain skin types? Like, if you have a drier skin type, maybe you should use a more hydrating foundation. If you have a more oilier one, maybe you should go for the foundations that are like more drying. I don't know. These are the things that I think about sometimes. Like, I think about them a lot. I really do. But y'all, I'm supposed to be packing this kit. I haven't done nothing but unzip some stuff. That's it. That's all I did. All I did was unzip some stuff. But oh, the cryingest puppy y'all have ever met is knocked out. I should wake her up, but I'm not gonna do that because if she started crying the way she was doing when I first started going live, she gonna have to sleep outside with the fishes. But let me know what should be our next topic the next time I go live. Because, like I said, y'all, I'm trying to get the hang of this. I'm trying to grow my channel because I really do want to be monetized this year. But I also want like a really engaging, what's it called? I really want to have like a really engaging subscriber base. I want to do like some giveaways and things like that. So just let me know what we should do our next time. I'm about to fall asleep, but I'll definitely be back for the next one. I know that's right, girl. I'm gonna let you go because let me tell you something. Why is it 12 o'clock in the morning? I have not packed not nothing in this kit. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Remember that it's you that makes you beautiful, and I promise to see y'all in the next one. Bye.